Welcome back to my video blog. Today I'm going to give you some insight of how the market is doing. This time, instead of looking at a certain period of time, or quarterly, semi-annually, annually, this way, I'm looking at the period of last year, of January 1st to March 15, which is a few days before California went into lockdown for the pandemic, right? Okay, so I think some activities probably could slow down a week before because we have the lockdown on March 19. So my data is pretty much from January 1st of 2020 to March 15, 2020, compared to this year also of January 1st, 2021 and March 15, 2021. See how the market is doing. And we know that there's a lot of news from the newspaper, the media, social media, talk about how's the market, right? So I want to share with you what is the data in the area that I always talk about. Is pretty much along the 210 from Altadena all the way to Rancho Cucamonga. The 10 freeway will be from Alhambra, Monterey Park, all the way to the Ontario end, and then for the 60 freeway is pretty much from the Monterey Park end, Montebello all the way to Isabel. Okay, so that's the market that I'm covering, and during the first period of 2020, for those 2.5 months I covered, there were 4,629 new listing taken. Okay, so people that signed the contract with a seller, the agent signed the contract with the seller, 4629. Okay, and then for this year is 4515, so 4,515. So there's a decrease of roughly 2.5%. Not major, nothing major. Okay, so I'm looking also during the period of time how many home has sold. Okay, so in 2020, 3470 home has sold during that period, and then during this period is 3039. So when we look at the number of home that has an active listing, number of listing taken during that period versus the home sold, okay, we can come up with an data is called how many month of inventory. So back in 2020, we have 1.33 month of inventory. As you have home sold, how many new home come to market? That's the inventory, right? Okay. Um, I think a normal market we should have at least 2.5 to 3 months. Anything that is have a one in front of it is a seller market. So last year was a seller market. This year, we have 4,515 new listing versus 3,039 homes sold during that period. We are now around 1.48, 1/2 month of inventory. So I think actually last year we have a little less inventory. However, look at last year, the average day on market, which means the time to take the sell a home, from the time that the home is active on the multiple listing to the time they went under contract, was 32 days. This year, yes, 10 days only. Okay, so you can see how selling briskly. And the price, how about the price? The median price last year for the area that we covered was 659,000, and this no, I'm 679,000. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then this year is 759,000. So the median price has increased roughly by 11.8%. So you heard, it's double-digit increase. Yes, we have a double-digit increase between this year and last year. Okay, for dollar per square foot, which is a little different. Looking that one, that in taking account that the median price has certain amount of square footage on those homes, the median price has jumped up 16.5%. Last year it was $386 per square foot. This year is a $450 per square foot. Okay, so 16.5% increase. So overall, I can see the market has a huge increase, as you heard from the news. But I'm giving you a more detail locally from the area where we are more concerned about it. Okay, so the number of month inventory is pretty low. So I can share with you about 2 weeks ago when I look at one city, a small city in our area, not covered by this statistics area, but it's pretty close. It's called Pico Rivera. Okay. 2 weeks ago when I checked what is available uh, for 3 bedroom and 2 bath single family home, I only found 3 active listing. So yes, inventory is very tight. It's a seller's market. Um, and next time, I can share with you why and we are in this market and how can we, you know, compete. I already mentioned how we compete. I can tell you more about this situation. Okay, so until then, I think I hope these statistics help you have a clear picture on the local market and then how we're heading into the spring and summer. Okay, so until then, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.